Blake Lively is accusing Justin Baldoni of using scorched earth tactics amid this whole legal war. She really trying, y'all.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Yes, guys, we're back at it again with some more information revolving around Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively and their legal suit. I do have another video coming out about something else about the Blake Lively situation as well, which I think is going to be very, very interesting. So be on the lookout for that next video, going to be dropping here very, very soon. But here's the thing. She really trying, guys. At the end of the day, she's really trying. I mean, you got to give her some effort for just trying. I'm kidding. Real talk. Here it is. We already know about the lawsuits that are happening. She sued him. He sued her. Now she was basically saying like, oh, yeah, you're trying to stop SH victims and do all this different kinds of stuff, right? She's trying to say that, he is trying everything he can to try to stop her from speaking out and trying to silence her, right? As a victim. Now we got more information, okay? Her team has gone after Justin Baldoni and his legal team. And they're saying a few things here too, which is very interesting. So, and again, let's not forget, Ryan Reynolds is involved in this whole thing as well. And there's a bunch of other people that are just kind of getting caught in the wave, in the tidal wave of this drama, okay? But on Thursday, all right, this is yesterday, Lively and her team accused Baldoni and his legal team of using quote-unquote scorched earth litigation tactics to silence SH accusers. Yeah, this is but she said this before, and it seems like she's almost like doubling down on this even more now. So in a statement to Us Weekly, Lively's lawyers claim that Baldoni is trying to quote-unquote tear down California laws that were put in place to protect victims from being sued into oblivion by their perpetrators. They say here, in a quote, Mr. Baldoni has gone from monetizing a brand devoted to believing and supporting women to leading the charge to tear down the very law that protects women who come forward about SH, SA, and S discrimination. Okay? So this is what her team has said. Now, let me just say this. First off, that's not entirely true. All right. That's not at all true. Let me just say that. Okay. He has to protect himself. And if it means somebody's out here not telling the truth, he has every legal right to step up and say, hey, doesn't matter if this person's a woman or a man. If she's not telling the truth, if they are not telling the truth, then he has every right to protect himself. That is his legal right. You're telling me that just because she's a woman, he needs to bend the knee and just go, okay, go on, sister. No. Are you out of your mind? He's going to protect himself no matter what your gender is. Okay? Moving on, they continued. California's SH privilege, AB 933, was enacted to stop perpetrators of SH from overusing defamation lawsuits to sue their accusers into oblivion. Okay. Team Lively continued. The chilling message scorched earth litigation sends to victims is stay silent or be destroyed. Actually, wouldn't they say the same thing about people who are accusing potential fake false accusers, these false actors out here that are making things up and trying to destroy a person's name? Because there's been plenty of accusations done on men and on women where that person who's being alleged is innocent, has done nothing wrong. So again, so he can't protect himself. He can't say anything. He can't push back and say, oh, no. I was not the one who did any of those things. She is not telling the truth, and I have proof. See, this is the problem here. We have been waiting. At least I have been waiting for proof from the Blake Lively side. We have yet to see anything from her side yet. Nothing that is absolute smoking gun evidence to sway people back to Blake Lively's side. Where is it, guys? Like I said, where is it? This to me are just desperate moves, desperate tactics herself. These are desperate tactics, not like she's saying scorched earth tactics on his end. These are desperate tactics on behalf of her and her legal team. Real talk. That's all I'm seeing here. Okay. Instead of going, okay, you got that, this kind of proof, dailies from the movie, voice memos that you sent me and all that stuff, and text messages and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I bet. How about what I got? You know what I mean? We have yet to see any of that stuff. We have not seen any of that. So this is ridiculous in my personal opinion, okay? So her attorneys went on to mention the quote unquote reply brief that they filed Thursday on Blake Balake's behalf, all right, as part of her ongoing attempt to have his lawsuit dismissed. So, as demonstrated in the reply brief, Miss Lively filed today, the Wayfarer parties attempt to slap Miss Lively with a retaliatory lawsuit for her decision to speak out against SH. The SH she experienced on set has not only failed miserably, but exposes them to substantial economic damages. Huh? Okay, Miss Lively will continue to show all victims that they are not alone, that they do not have to stay silent, and that the law is on their side. So, according to their reply brief, which is also obtained by US Weekly, Lively's lawyers stated that Baldoni and the Wayfarer parties have tied themselves in knots trying to state a defamation claim against Blake Lively that is not barred by the statute of limitations or wholly contained within her legal complaints, which they concede cannot form the basis of any actionable claims. Now, again, to me, this is them trying everything they can to they're doing scorched earth tactics by coming up with these kinds of excuses, in my personal opinion. To say that he's using certain tactics and then also trying to put out there that he's trying to damn all the SH victims out here all over the world is appalling to me. Because again, this is another PR trick. This is a PR stunt, guys. This is a PR tactic because they put this out here and then all SH victims, SH victims, discrimination victims, they're all going to sit here and go, potentially could sit there and go, well, I stand with her then, right? Oh, you're right. He's trying to, silence the silenced already. Hell no. You see what I'm saying? So that's another tactic that they're trying to do here. Okay. It could be, I can see him throw this into his defamation lawsuit as well. But again, what do you think he's supposed to do? Okay. Just because he is someone who stands with women, he is someone who is a male feminist. He has said that himself. Okay. He has podcasts talking about it. He has a TED Talk talking about all that stuff. It does not mean that he doesn't have a right to protect himself. Okay. He could still be a male feminist. He could still support women. Okay. All day long. But when it comes to his own livelihood, his name, his reputation, his career, he's not going to bow down. He's going to stand up and he's going to fight, and rightfully so. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Okay, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. This is just a very interesting situation. Of course, to me, she is desperate. That's what I think. She is desperate. Her team is desperate. They're trying to figure something out. And the thing is like, hey, if you got proof, if you have smoking gun evidence, then put it out there. Okay? Because Baldoni is in the lead right now, for sure, with smoking gun evidence. He has come out with all kinds of stuff. So why not you do the same, right? Just come out with your stuff and be done with it. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, That's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. We'll talk here very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.